What did a teacher say that broke your heart? In 4th grade, we had a computer teacher, we'll call her R. Everyone hated her, and I mean everyone. The 4th grade actually started a petition to get her fired. She was that bad. She was mean, loud, always angry, and seemed to hate kids. Why she decided to be a teacher, I'll never know why. We only had computers once a week on Wednesdays, and so I would always dread Wednesdays. I was a kid who always wanted to please people. I wanted everyone to accept me, but I suffered from epilepsy, and still suffer from ADHD and anxiety, so I wasn't the best at listening, and needed to be told certain things a couple of times. Apparently, this made me R's problem child. Every week I did something wrong, whether it be I was a little more behind on work than the others. I go to special classes because I'm considered a little slow. I'd forget where a certain button was on the screen or keyboard. You get the idea. R was extremely annoyed with me, and it drove me insane that someone, especially an authority figure, didn't like me. So one day, after a few weeks of me seeming to screw everything up, I decided I was going to go one day, without messing up at all. Everything was going to be perfect. My focus was at 100%, I followed instructions perfectly, I copied exactly what R was showing us to do, I even wore a cute black polka dot dress that I thought she'd like. At the end of the class, I ran out of the computer lab cheering for myself in my head because everything had gone off without a hitch. Maybe I wasn't a giant nuisance after all, maybe R wouldn't hate me anymore, maybe. Until. Caitlin, come back into the room please, you forgot to put your keyboard away. Oh no. Dread filled my little 10-year-old stomach. I slunk back into her classroom, my heart pounding. As I began to do the simple task of stacking my keyboard onto my monitor, R decided this would be the perfect opportunity to start bitching me out. This is every week for you. What? This is every week for you. I'm sorry, I just forgot to. Why do you have such trouble following directions? All of your classmates can do the work perfectly. I just forgot, okay? As I tried to walk out of the classroom with a shred of dignity, R blocks my exit and starts yelling. Do not walk away when I am speaking to you. You are the rudest, most incompetent child I have ever met. Apologize right now. At this point I was standing there crying, cowering. I'm sorry. You better be. I've had you in my class all year, and I can tell you, you're nothing but a bitch. You're never going to amount to anything because you can't follow simple instructions, and even the simplest of tasks seem to be too difficult for you to handle. This teacher called a 10-year-old a bitch. At this point my polka-dotted dress which previously held so much hope was now soaked with tears. I was bawling my eyes out and shivering under the cold glare of R. She pointed towards the door. Get back to class. I ran out of her room, crying hysterically. All my classmates saw my tear-stained face and instantly knew what was up. I never wore that polka-dotted dress again, but the good news is, I'm now only 16 and self-employed, but R got fired from the school after that year.